Hey there, Delmarva Coast, and happy Monday. Hope you had a good weekend, and thanks for being with us.
Yes, you survived the heat.
Yeah, because it was hot. I know you might be struggling coming into work on Monday, or leaving work on a Monday if you're finishing up. But hey, I almost forgot to mention, thanks for watching Coast Life. We're your hosts. I'm Paige Marley.
I'm Leah Rizzo, and if you've never joined us for Coast Life before, this is where we basically introduce you to tons of cool people, cool places, cool things to do all along coastal Delmarva, and there's a lot of that to choose from.
There's a lot, but we also like to start off our shows by talking about some fun things, giving you ideas of things to talk about with your coworkers at work. So Leah, I did something today, and quite often that
there may be a reason why this particular topic of conversation came up, respectfully.
Respectfully, yeah. We're talking about stinky foods in the office.
Yes, there's sort of this unspoken etiquette of things that you should and things that you should not heat up in the office. Most people would qualify like seafood. I think curry a lot of times gets roped into that. Any really pungent foods the day you cook them typically aren't one you want to reheat in the microwave.
Well, what if you love stinky foods? All you eat.
Someone, not mentioning who, has been reheating all kinds of shrimp and
fish, beans. Look, you said it yourself, the rule's unspoken, so no one told me that I can't heat up my fish in the office, but I think it's been 3 days in a row almost where someone has walked by and they've been like, fish? Like, ew, who's cooking fish? And
someone goes, shrimp.
Yeah, she's cooking shrimp today, actually. So, sorry. I get it, because sometimes when people leave food in the sink and it stinks up here, I'm like, ugh, office etiquette.
There's a lot of office etiquette, too. One thing that also really, like, you got to squeeze the sponge out when you use it. I hate when you go to grab a sponge and it's just, like, all still watery and, like, holding water actively, and you're, like, as you try to squeeze it out, and it smells, and you're like,
I've thrown sponges away at my own house if I forgot to wring them out, just because the thought of, like, it sitting there freaks me out. And to know, no offense to my coworkers, because I love you all, but, like, I just sit there and think, I'm like, who squeezed it last? Whose food is in it? I just want to vom.
No, I don't usually think about that, but just like touching an already like just stale wet
think
sponge.
About it now.
Now I am.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Sorry. But yes, we're all guilty of something, and I'm guilty of stinky food in the office. Sorry.
That's all good.
Sue me.
Hey, I mean, a girl's got to eat.
Hopefully that's my worst office quality. I'm just known as the stinky food girl.
I don't think that's how you're known.
Then that's a win for me today.
One thing we talked about, I think, last week on the show, we were talking about how Amazon has teamed up with Whole Foods. It was Amazon One. So you got Amazon Prime, Amazon One, and you can pay with your palm.
Ooh,
now they're saying that there's going to be even more options, including paying with your eyes.
Have we not learned, like, watching spy movies and things like that? Like,
anything.
That's so creepy.
Spy movies, iRobot. Right. I mean, there's like any million bajillion movies.
Yes.
The Terminator.
We were talking earlier, I still like to use a copy machine and the printer because I like paper copies. I carry cash. Like,
I did just say, like, what is now probably one of like the oldest people statements, what used to be like, oh, send me a fax. I was like, man, I should make photocopies of this. My page of handwritten notes.
I would love it.
So I'm going to start making my photocopies. But yeah, just paying with your eyes. Not into it?
I'm not into it. I think we're getting closer and closer to, like, I've never seen Terminator, but does that make sense?
Yes.
Is that about robots and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm getting closer to that. We're getting closer to robot world.
Well, it is. And I think as AI becomes a lot more prominent, and I think, you know, people maybe were trying to think of ways so that you can't steal, like, your bank information like you would from a credit card.
Okay.
I get it, but at the
fair.
same time, I don't even want to use like Cash App.
No, that's scary.
I'm going to be that person holding up the line with a $5 bill for my coffee, because when you buy coffee with cash, it doesn't count.
No. If you try to scan my eyes, I'm running.
Yeah, but if you accidentally buy stuff, like how does it work? Do you have to check out? Do you want, like, I'm going to come in with my sunglasses?
That's a good point. Or with the palm one, you like wave goodbye and then you like bought everything.
You're like, whole store, see ya.
See ya. Yeah, I don't know how it works. We are too old for this.
It's not for us.
No,
not for us. Just take us out. But one more thing we kind of wanted to mention before we dive into our show today. If you haven't seen the Barbie movie yet, we saw it last weekend. We had a great time. And I think a lot of people have decided that Ryan Gosling sort of steals the show. I mean, he's so much fun to watch in that movie as in his role of Ken. But in the movie, Ken doesn't really have a job the way that Barbie does.
Yeah.
He's just beach. He's Beach Ken.
Yeah, because he surfs and he watches the beach and he swims, like he tans.
Right, he does all things beach, so he's Beach Ken.
Yeah, so now there's a trend, of what is your Ken job? What's your, like, it could be anything. And Leah and I, we were like, oh, what's our Ken
Like,
job?
what's our most basic trait?
Right. And I was hoping we would have really cool answers. Like, my job is adventure. My job is flying. And I'm like, I think my Ken job is sit. I sit a lot. I like to sit while I eat my dinner. And I like to sit on my couch while I read, while I fold laundry.
I think my Ken job might be nap. I think I'm bed Ken.
Bed Ken.
Like, I don't get to sleep long very often. I'm like, I want to just sleep. I love being in the bed.
Yep, they're perfect. So you get a 2-for-1 lazy Ken deal over here.
Exactly.
And it's us.
It's us. So
You
you can
can
always
relate.
chime in on our socials. What's your Ken job? What's your sort of most basic trait? What's the thing you're known for? What do you do? And chime in on the conversation.
I might be stinky food Ken. Oh no.
Office nemesis Ken.
Yikes. I'm not as cool of a Ken as I thought I'd be. That's too bad.
Well, we have a great show coming up for you today. We are going to be checking out our friends at Primo Hoagies for some delicious food.
And did you know some national champions live right here on the Delmarva coast? We are catching up with the X Squad after their big wins.
And how do you feel about skydiving? What about skydiving at 85 years old? Well, we're going to introduce you to somebody who's doing exactly that. All that and more is headed your way with more COASTLIFE.
COASTLIFE is brought to you by BB Healthcare, Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, Preston Automotive Group.
You're watching COASTLIFE, and we love taking care of every member of our community, from the little guys all the way up to the really big adults. And unfortunately for many of us, Alzheimer's, dementia, it affects many of our loved ones. So here, joining us on the couch today, on a mission to help raise money to put an end to all of that, find a cure, is Wendy Biggs. Welcome.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. Now, Wendy Biggs, you just celebrated your 85th birthday.
Yes.
And you're planning to kind of celebrate in a very big way.
That's right. On August 5th, I'm going to be taking the first big step towards the Alzheimer's walk by taking my step out of the airplane to do a skydive.
Oh my gosh.
It's amazing. You hear
Skydiving at 85.
That's incredible.
And all for a really amazing cause. So how did you decide to go skydiving?
Well, I've always wanted to do that. I've done a few things like the power sails or whatever you do on the water, and I've done the balloon with the parachute. And I've wanted to do it, and you know, I'm at 85 now, so I don't have a lot of time left to make that decision, so I decided to do it for this time, and it's very special. And it's also for Alzheimer's, because to jump was the fun thing, but to just jump wasn't enough. I sort of thought that if I dedicated it to Alzheimer's, and especially dementia right now, that it would bring awareness to people who are coming to see this crazy lady jumping out of an airplane.
Crazy brave lady.
Oh,
Yes,
brave
yes,
lady.
very brave. Now, so how did you get so involved and so invested in raising money to find a cure and treatment for Alzheimer's and dementia?
My husband and I had a dear friend in Massachusetts, and we used to do fishing together. And he got Alzheimer's. And then he was over 4 years in a memory center, unable to talk or do anything, and didn't recognize anybody. It was just terrible. And his wife and family took care of him all that time in the memory center. But I vowed when we finally had his ceremony that I would come back here to Cecil County, to Sussex County, because I live in a 55 and older community, and we are prime for this terrible diseases. So I decided that I would do something, and I guess it was 2016. I started Wendy's Warriors, and we proceeded in raising money in Sussex County for the walk that they always have at the end of September. And it's been very successful. We've done education.
Yeah.
It isn't just raising money. It's helping folks as they age to understand that you have to exercise your brain as much as you exercise your body.
Yeah.
So that's how it started. I've been doing it for 6 years. I retired last year and from Wendy's Warriors, and we have a new captain now for the team, Renee Novak, who is leading the charge, and we've changed it to Indies Warriors to make sure that our expanding community is actually going to all feel as though they have a role to play in helping to put an end to this disease.
So how much money have you guys raised so far? Because you made a goal, and my understanding is you've surpassed it quite a bit, right?
Yeah, well, that is true totally from the time I started until I resigned or retired. We raised over $100,000.
Wow.
And the goal this year is $17,000 for the club, and we are already up at $6,000.
Wow.
So we will surpass it.
Yeah,
I'm
you're well
sure.
on your way.
And so how can people support you, especially come August 5th when it's your big day to go skydiving? What do people have to do to make sure they're supporting your cause?
What do they do? Well, we have a website at Independence, or they can. That's the best way to do it, is to go to the website.
And the walk that is coming up, do you have some more details on that as well for people who may want to get involved?
Yeah, well, yes, absolutely. It's the 23rd of September this year, and it's in Rehoboth, and it's down by the gazebo, and it's very well attended. There's always thousands of people that come, and it's a wonderful, wonderful walk. We at Independence we've made some changes in that we do 3 walks on our campus, and we have a 5K and a 2.5K, and then a 1 mile that we do to accommodate whoever wants to walk. And we also encourage people to come out on their porch with signs and flags.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, so we have a big event right there. That's been the last 3 years, because some people don't really, first of all, traffic and parking.
Yeah.
And then, they don't want to walk a long distance. They just want to support Alzheimer's.
Yeah. And Wendy, can you remind us, where are you going skydiving?
Yes, I'm going skydiving. It's called the Ocean City Airport. It's on Airport Road, but it's in Berlin. I'm not quite sure how that works out, but yeah, it's a big airport.
Yeah. It is.
And people can come. They have a big fence and they have a parking lot. People can come and watch.
So August 5th, whoever you see falling out of the sky,
That's Wendy.
You can support her.
I think it's called diving. I don't think I'm falling.
True.
Skydiving, yes, true.
She will be, yes, prepared with a parachute.
Yes. Well, Wendy, thank you so much for coming in and telling us about your plan to sort of kick off this great fundraising event, about the great fundraising event. I mean, seriously, if you know somebody who has been affected with Alzheimer's, and dementia, how hard it is on the individual's family, everybody who's taking a caretaking role. I mean, it really takes a toll on everybody involved, and it's really hard.
And they have a lot of support for families that have somebody who has Alzheimer's or dementia, even early dementia. They have caregiver support groups, they have daycare, there's transportation, there's all kinds of things to provide support.
Awesome.
It's a 48-hour disease. It's not 24 hours. It's just forever and ever.
It is.
Thank you.
Thank you, and happy birthday.
Yes.
And many more.
And many, many more, Wendy.
Right.
Well, thanks for joining us. And you don't go anywhere, because we've got more fun and more celebrating on the way with COASTLIFE.
All right, guys, take a look at this huge hoagie. We have the tomato, we have the lettuce, we have the onions, and we have a classic Italian that you can only get at Primo Hoagies. So, Ray, this place is amazing, and these hoagies are even better. Sorry, I'm about to call it a sub, but the proper way is hoagies. So, Ray, how did this place even begin?
It started in 2010. My wife and I came down here in January. We've been coming to Ocean City since in the mid 80s. We used to come down here for golfing.
Wow.
Fell in love with it. Decided in January 2010 we're going to do it. And in June of 2010 we opened up.
Oh wow. So you guys are experts. You are pros at this.
We are the experts.
All right. It's a franchise, right?
There's about 100.
100. And which number do you guys come in?
We're usually 1 or 2 or 3.
That is freaking amazing. What do
Yes.
you think makes you guys stand out?
Well, if you turn around here, all of our sandwiches,
Okay.
every one of them, is cut to order. There's nothing pre-cut in the entire building. So as the hoagies come off the line here, we ship them down to here,
Okay.
and then everything is made individually with the lettuce, tomato, the onion, whatever toppings goes on.
Right.
Whoever makes it checks it, sends it down. They check it, they wrap it up, so it keeps the orders moving and also lowers our mistakes.
So you guys have a system in place so that your hoagies are top notch and have no miscorrections.
Quality control.
And that's how we like it. So do you want to get started? I really want to make one that looks like this. I'm excited, guys.
Okay, this is the Italian Diablo.
Okay.
This is a spicy hoagie. We look right here on the slip. You see it has some mayo.
Got you.
Okay. I'm gonna have you
Oh yeah.
put the lettuce and tomato on it.
Okay. Is there a
Okay.
certain way I gotta put it on
There is. There's the primo way,
Okay.
and that's the way we're gonna do it.
And you heard right.
This is a little of our cayenne spice. Okay. Now,
Okay.
lettuce and onions.
All right.
Put it right on top of the spice.
Got you. Looks like I need a little bit more.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm kind of making a mess. There we
A
go.
little bit more in the end there, and you're
Okay.
good to go.
Perfect.
It's gonna get a little onion. Take them. We're gonna spread them right out over the top. Don't need as much onion because it carries a lot of flavor to it in itself.
And it smells so good.
You see here, hot peppers and sweet peppers. So
Okay.
these are the sweet. Okay. Grab a couple of these.
All right.
The hot peppers, we'll put them on as well.
All right. Is that enough, right?
A little bit here at the end. I'll grab it for you.
Okay.
Okay. And we put the hot peppers on top.
One.
A couple more. Now, the one thing we have left, and I'll let you put it on, pickles. Put them right on the side.
All right.
Okay, just right in here.
Right in here.
Yeah.
Space them out.
Yeah, space them out a little bit.
Perfect.
And we'll grab a couple more for the end.
All right.
And then
Oh my gosh,
Now-
it looks so good.
a little seasoning. Put our fingers on top here,
Okay.
and that is it.
And you guys do that so fast.
Well, we've been doing it every day for the past 13 years. We got good at it.
About to say, I hope you are good at it with those many years.
So we're going to cut it in half for the customer. Usually
Wonderful.
a whole one we cut into 4. You get that action photo right there? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Perfect.
These guys will wrap it up. It gets oil and vinegar on the side.
And your team knows what they're doing. Like they're on it.
They're very highly trained
By you?
by me and the managers and the people who have been here the longest.
By the best.
Yep.
So right, I know you guys are also connected to something called Beach Barrels. Tell
Sure.
us about that.
Beach Barrels is it's a nightclub. It's a live entertainment venue.
Okay.
It's a full bar. Has outdoor seating. We opened that up in 2014. It's a spot where people can order the Primo hoagies over there. It wires over here, and we'll bring it out to the table over there.
So you keep everything connected. Both businesses are running together.
Both businesses are, there's a lot of synergy between both businesses. So you can get a cold beer, a cocktail, and any one of the 50 different hoagies that we have here.
All right. And you guys are in the perfect spot.
We're 1 block off the beach, and it's been a good run so far.
All right, and I can definitely tell you have orders coming in by the yin-yang.
Yep, we do.
This is nice. All right, guys. So, am I able to try one of these hoagies? I've kind of been drooling this whole time.
Absolutely.
All right. All right, right, guys, this is my first bite of Primo hoagies, and I'm gonna, as I eat this, are you able to tell us about your hours? I don't want to be chewing on camera.
Sure.
All right.
So right now in the season, we are open from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock during the week, and Friday and Saturday nights from 10 o'clock till midnight. 7 days a week. So come on in.
About the time, they're open for every day of the week, so that means you have time to stop in the Primo hoagies. When we get back, we are going to show you beach barrels.
Yes.
We're going to show you beach barrels and what all the excitement is about. There's more Coastlife on the way. Guys, check out this sweet treat right here. I am dying to try it. Before the break, Ray McGrath from Primo Hoagies /
Beach barrels.
Beach Barrels, there we go, / Beach Barrels, told us about their delicious hoagies that you need to stop by in Ocean City and try. But now I am with his beautiful wife, Deborah McGrath. So how are you, Deborah?
I'm doing great. Thanks for coming in today.
Girl, I'm so excited. You have no idea. So Beach Barrels, it's a connection with Primo Hoagies.
Correct.
How did
Yes.
that even start?
So in 2010, we opened Primo's, and in 2013, around Christmas time, our landlord called us and said, I have an early Christmas present for you. If you'd like it, the place next door just opened up for the lease. Would you like it? So we're like, yes, we'll take it. With our sole intention of putting in a bar.
All right. And so how many years has that been since you guys got connected both of the businesses?
So they both connected in 2014.
Oh,
That's
wow.
when we opened up Beach Barrels, and we serve only Primo's at the bar.
Amazing. So how has service been since you got here? Do you see like an increase with both businesses? Like, how's it going?
Oh yes, it's definitely increased each year, and actually during the pandemic, we were allowed to create outdoor seating, which is what you're looking at now.
And I absolutely love it. It's so peaceful. You got the palm trees, you got the traffic going back there.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice here, guys. It's absolutely
Thank you.
beautiful.
We're going for a tropical vibe.
And she definitely made it that way. So, Deborah, when people come here, how do you want them to feel when they walk into Beach Barrels?
We want them to have a good time. We want them to be able to watch their sporting event on TV, have a fresh cocktail. It's kind of like Cheers. Everyone knows everyone's name when they come in.
All right.
Whether you're a local or if you're from out of town, everyone's a local.
And I'm a local myself, and I'm super excited to be here. So we're out on the patio, we're out on the deck, but you also have a really cool part of Beach Barrels. This is absolutely my favorite. So can we go stop by and check it out?
We should do that, but first,
All right.
cheers.
Oh, it's crying!
It's crying. Well, I know you said your favorite part was the vibe inside with the bar.
And it
Let me
is.
show you a really cool way of getting in there.
Okay.
All right, follow me.
Oh, Oh my goodness. This is amazing.
Come on in.
All right. Deb, this place is hopping, girl.
Thank you.
You're
Thanks.
welcome. So this is the bar that everyone comes to, and as you can see right now, it is packed.
Yeah, it's getting busier. It's
Oh
getting
my
busier.
gosh. So tell me a little bit about this bar, how it came to be. Like,
So we have this really cool stage, and we also have this really cool feature.
Okay.
That cue.
there it is. Go
So
Ray.
every thanks, honey. So every Friday and Saturday we have local bands that play, local and
Okay.
regional acts, and we
Wow.
will have the lighting. We had Mid-South Audio install everything for us.
Okay.
So they plug into our sound system. So they did the speakers, they did the lighting. We have the cool little smoke machines.
As
We have all
saw,
the lighting. It's really cool.
I
It's a lot of fun.
love it here. The lights are probably my favorite feature. I love the smoke, but the lights are totally my thing.
Thanks. Thanks. Yeah, it's pretty unique, and everyone has a really good time. Everyone's out on the dance floor dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have really great bands that come in, and we have it sometimes throughout the whole year too. We'll do different nights, different days, do happy hour.
And you said you guys have things going on even in the winter. Tell me
Yes,
what
we
you
do.
guys host in the
So
winter.
we have bingo night, we have trivia night. We also have some fun games that you can play here. We have Golden Tee, we have Keno, and we have lottery here. You buy lottery tickets.
Okay, lottery.
Yeah.
I love the lottery. But you said Keno. What is Keno?
So Keno, you play, you can watch it on the TV.
Okay.
And it's kind of, you watch your numbers come up almost like a bingo, and then you can win money.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, this place is exciting. You get your subs, you get your drinks, you get live entertainment. Who are some of the people that comes for entertainment? So we have a number of different local and regional acts that come in and play. So we have everything from jazz to classic rock to all different kind of genres of music that come in.
Oh my God, girl, I love me.
We like to
some
spice
jazz.
it up.
Yes, that's what we like at Coast Life. So what is your favorite part about Primo hoagies and beer?
I just like how it's so symbiotic of each other. So you can go and you can get your hoagie, you can either go to Primo's or you can come to Beach Barrels, you can get a drink while you're waiting. Everyone knows everyone that comes in. And even if you're from out of town, you're still treated as a local. That's why, that was what we envisioned when we opened up Beach Barrels, was just everyone have a lot of fun, relax.
Yeah.
Everyone works hard during the day. We want everyone to kick back and relax and have a drink and a nice hoagie.
When I came in here, I definitely felt like I wanted to kick back and relax with my little shake going on. So you guys talked about your beer.
Yes.
There's only something special about your beer that most people don't have.
We do have something unique. So we have a special cooler. So all of our beers are cooled to 31 degrees.
Oh, that's chilly.
On tap. So you're gonna get a nice cold beer.
And as you can see right behind us, we have a huge TV here that you can watch the sports that you love. So
yes, we have TVs all around. So no matter what your favorite sporting event is, we'll have it live here at Beach Barrels. And you can find all of our, you can find the timeline of all of our bands and local acts is all on our website, beachbarrels.com.
All right, guys. So if you're looking for something to happen on your weekend, even if you want to come catch a hoagie during the week,
enjoy the smoke machine.
Enjoy the smoke machine. Then you definitely need to hit up Primo Hoagie /
Beach Barrels.
Beach Barrels / Beach Barrels. There's more Coast Life on the way. Watching Coast Life, and if you're looking for a new hobby or something fun to do this summer, look no further because of our Hobbit Bay Sailing Association can help steer you into the right direction.
School is out and summer has begun, which means it's time for the little ones to get out and enjoy the sun. If you're struggling to find something to keep those kiddos entertained this summer, don't stress because the Rehoboth Bay Sailing Association has something special for those who love to learn something new.
Sailing camp, which runs Monday through Friday, for half a day. We start with almost all of our students are beginners. We do get repeat customers year after year, but they are taught all the basics of the boat, how to rig a boat, how to tie knots that are necessary in sailing, and the basics of how to sail the sunfish.
Before the kiddos are allowed to hit the water, ages 8 to 14 receive their very own class as they learn how to maneuver their sailboat for the day. Tristan, a fellow staff member, ensures that participants that hit the water are in good hands, as sailing knowledge is the first step to success on the water.
The sailing manager screens renters to make sure that anyone who goes out on the water has basic knowledge of sailing and has a basic understanding of how to move most sailboats. Once you learn one sailboat, generally speaking, the concepts are the same. For this one, they're very easy to turn around, they're very easy to point straight back where you came from and head on back. But one of the big things that our manager does is make sure that any sailor who heads out on the water knows what they're doing so that they can't get in too much trouble that way.
There's also camps for all ages that want to test their sailing skills.
We also do private lessons for any group of people. And most of the people that we do with the private lessons have never sailed. Some were sailors when they were kids and got away from it, and now they're older or retired or living here full time or just want to get interested. A lot of them, are spouses whose husbands or wives were sailors, and they wanted to be able to be more than just a passenger on the boat.
A club that started off as a passion for some local fishermen now educates their future sailors.
The club was started back in 1963 by some local fellas that basically were sailors who wanted to rent sailboats. It's been ongoing since then. Our main goal is to promote the sport of sailing.
A club that began in 1963 keeps afloat as it not only acts for a spot for newcomers to learn the skill of sailing, but a home away from home for members that need a local getaway.
So a lot of the members come, they have dinner here, watch the sunset. We have an upstairs clubhouse where we have 5 times a year we have club events.
Non-members have the opportunity to rent the club's Sunfish in Hobie Wave for their next day in the sun. There's more Coast Life on the way.
This segment of Coast Life is brought to you by the Rehoboth Bay Sailing Association.
You're watching Coast Life, and I have some really talented and exciting guests with me today. They're national champions. Who can say that? We have X-Squad dancers, just a few of them here with us today. You guys won big at nationals. Congratulations, first of all. How did you do it? What was it like to get here? Tell us a little bit about the practicing and leading up to nationals.
Well, it was definitely a lot of work getting here, but dancing with these girls and the family, it's just so much fun. I'm so happy to be able to do it.
That's so sweet. And you called them a family. Tell me a little bit about what it's like to be on X-Squad, the family, the friendships that you make.
They're really nice, and they always have your back throughout every single dance. Always dancer awareness is always a good thing, and we're all like family.
Yeah, can you explain to a little bit, if you don't mind, just kind of the experience of being on X-Squad, some of your favorite things?
I just love with all of my friends, dancing with them and all of the teachers and all of the fun we have through practices and on stage.
If I haven't emphasized this enough, look at the trophies. They won big. This trophy is almost as tall as me. I'm not wearing any heels. So tell me what you guys won, what big titles you took home.
So we won a lot of titles. I'm pretty sure we won almost 20, I'm pretty sure. And we took home 3 victory cups, which are very big. In the battle, it's basically the highest scoring routine of that age category. So it was very exciting.
And of course, we have to address this beautiful tiara on this beautiful young lady here. Let's see here, Premier Junior Miss Magazine of 2023. That's who's in our presence. How did you win this? Tell us about what got you there.
So basically, I competed my solo and I got 5th overall, and then they always do a title showdown, and that's basically just expressing yourself and like your attitude. And so there was 2 other people that got in, and I took 1st overall and I won a crown.
So you're going to be inspiring a lot of young ladies watching this, maybe a lot of young ladies who want to get into dance. Can you tell me your favorite part about dance and what you would say to someone who wants to get started but maybe they don't know how?
Just do it, and it's just a lot of fun, and we're just like a whole family.
If you are like just doing dances, like if you're struggling, just keep going.
All right, so I think they're going to show us some moves now, some of the cool moves that got them to be national champions. So let's check it out.
The girls did an awesome job, and we are so proud of them, because the only way you can get to this level of success is by teamwork and hard work. We have a great family with X-Squad dancers, and everybody rallies around. We're so proud of our X-Squad family, because without the teamwork and without their dedication, this would not be possible. So Erin is my daughter. She is the other co-owner and director of X-Squad Dancers, and she was diagnosed at 32 with breast cancer. So that was back in 2013. We have overcome that, but unfortunately, right before our national season, due to the fact that she is on a drug that can cause ovarian and uterine cancer, she had to have a total hysterectomy. So a week before nationals, she had surgery, but made it to nationals.
She made it.
She sure did.
And just a reminder that this is just a small portion of the trophies that they won at nationals. There's a lot more where these came from. So if your child wants to be a big winner, have one of these trophies. There are no tryouts needed. Sherry says that to join X-Squad, they will work with you to make sure that your child is prepared. Registration opens August 1st. There's more Coast Life on the way.
Watching Coast Life, and I'm gonna need you to take a look at this dress. Oh my goodness, it is caution tape, and this is the fit that Ashley Miller is going to be rocking tomorrow night at the National Night Out put on by the Ocean City Police Department at Northside Park. Ashley, you are the Deputy Communications Manager for the Police Department. First of all, can we talk about this dress?
Absolutely. Ocean City launched a new brand this year, and this is our new color scheme with a little police flair to it, since I represent the police department. But I mean, we love Ocean City. We're trying to push it. Let everybody know Ocean City is a great place to be.
Awesome, and it's obviously going to be a great place to be tomorrow night. So can you tell us a little bit about the National Night Out and what it is?
So the National Night Out is a night across the country that the community can come out and meet law enforcement personnel, first responders, and all of that in kind of a neutral territory. So we're going to be set up at the West Lagoon Field at Northside Park, and then that way we're going to have the police department, the fire department, our fire marshals, bomb squad, along with having the sheriff's office there. So many different resources on kind of a common ground. So you get to come out, your kids can explore the cool stuff, whether it's police cars, fire trucks, see the bomb robot in action. And then parents engage in conversation with us. It's a nice neutral territory. Get to know your first responders that are here in Ocean City, because unfortunately a lot of times when we meet people day to day, it's not always their best day. So that's one of the things we enjoy about National Night Out is come out, everybody's got smiles on their faces, because who doesn't love getting to see the horses and canines out and about doing some demonstration, but just having a good conversation with your first responders.
And I love that you guys are so about making that good relationship with everybody in the community. I'm sure that that probably makes a big difference when it comes to those bad days when you come across a police officer. You already have that relationship built.
Yes. Ocean City is very fortunate. We have a very supportive community. But the other flip side to Ocean City is we're a tourist destination where maybe back home, police and communities do not have that great relationship. So we saw, like last year was the first time we had it at Northside Park. A lot of people stumbled across our event and they were just out walking the trails at the park, playing in the playground, and then they were drawn in to see we were there, we were friendly, willing to talk to our community, and get to see the kids running through the fire trucks, so trying on all of the police equipment, you know, shields and helmets, those types of things. They're having a great time, and parents are getting to talk to us, and then you know they can go back home and see, do maybe my hometown have these type of events as well?
Absolutely. Do you have you've been with the police department for 11 years.
Yeah.
Why is this something that you're so passionate about?
It's a great area. I kind of came from another town in Maryland where day in, day out, kind of the same stuff. Where Ocean City, it's always changing. We can go from ghost town in the wintertime to one of the second largest cities in Maryland, busy summertime. It's the energy, it's constantly changing. You never know what to expect when you're in Ocean City, but you know, you're gonna have a good time. You've got all kinds of food, restaurants, those types of things. And being with the police department, just knowing that we have very fast response times, we have great officers. We have now 120 officers that are always out and about. So we're just a great community, and having the community that supports us, you know, whether you're in one of the neighborhoods uptown or downtown, they're always so supportive.
Awesome. And what time is the event tomorrow night? So for people want to make sure they're there.
Yeah. So it'll be Tuesday, August 1st, up at Northside Park from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m.
All right, and you're going to be there.
Absolutely.
They'll know you by your dress.
Of course, this is my staple piece representing the new town brand and with the little police flair.
Awesome. Anything else you want folks to know about it at all?
Nope. It's a fun, free event, so pack some sunscreen and come out and enjoy. Good conversation and cool things to check out.
Awesome. Ashley Miller, you are the Deputy Communications Manager for the Ocean City Police Department. National Night Out tomorrow. You can't miss it.
No, you cannot.
All right, you're watching Coast Life. We'll be right back.
All right, Coast Life, well, we want to thank you for spending some time with us on your Monday evening, but it's almost time for you to go eat dinner.
Yeah.
Do some other things.
Yeah, get ready for the rest of the week.
Yeah, exactly. Vacuum.
Whatever it is you got to do to get ready. I always, every week I'm like, all right, I'm going to meal prep. I'm going to be ready. And every week comes around and every week I fail to do that.
You know what I do every day after work? Sit on my couch.
You know what I do? Take a nap.
Yeah.
Those are our Ken jobs. If you missed the opening of the show. Because we when we saw the Barbie movie, we loved it. So we want to know what your Ken job is, because Ken's is, he's beach Ken. So we were like, the one place that you know where to find us, the couch, the bed.
Sometimes I sit in my recliner.
We're chill, Kens.
We're chill, yeah. We're not lazy, we're chill. Let us know what your Ken job is.
Yeah, peace of mind, Ken. That's
Especially
us.
if it's cooler than ours.
Yes.
Yes.
But we had so much fun with you today. How amazing did those hoagies all look, Primo hoagies?
Girl, so good. Talk about meal prep. No, let's just, I'm just trying to buy a bunch of subs and call it a day.
Honestly, and I think that's one of the hardest parts about that's one of the hardest parts about this job is actually like you think you want to meal prep and pack a lunch, but then every day we try something new and fun, and you're like, well, forget everything I just bought. Like that's right out the window.
We eat too much good food on our job.
So hard,
so stressful.
But we like to share all that good food with you.
Exactly. You're welcome. All right, we gotta let you go. We could stay here all day with you,